Kingdom Reign family. Happy Monday, happy first day of the fast. I just was asked to share with you guys a little bit of some of my own journey with fasting and want to share, a bit of that and encourage you guys as we start off this 10-day period together. I've done different types of fasting and things throughout my life, but I feel like this last year in general has been, really since this time last year, has been a marked period of growth for me in fasting, and I've seen a lot of fruit of it in my life. And so I just want to share a snippet of that with you guys. Last year in January, Lou Engle came to town, and if you know who Lou Engle is, there's a incredible grace for fasting and intercession on his life. And so I attended a couple of the meetings that he spoke at here last January. And in that process, he released a grace over us for fasting. And I was like in that boat of like, Lord, I want that, but I don't want it. But okay, here I am. And then throughout this last year, especially last summer, I participated in the Destiny leadership team for the discipleship course that Shanae taught. And so we were doing some fasting and some times of consecration and prayer during that season as well. And so I just kind of started, stepping out and practicing fasting. I would do some like full day fasts with just water. And that was kind of a step toward the edge, because previously most of my fasts have been like Daniel fast or liquid fasts. Well, I think it was in August, I did a 3-day water fast. And then when we did our Kingdom Reign fast again, last September, I did another 3-day water fast. And those were the first times I've ever done more than a day of water fasting. And so those were really significant growth steps for me. But what was more interesting than that was even after I came out of those times of fasting, as we finished our Kingdom Reign fast in September, I just could tell that there was this difference. It was like while I was fasting, I felt like my spirit was more alive and more connected with the Lord. And then it was interesting, right after we came off of that fast, I actually really started to struggle emotionally again. But it was just, the Lord just has been doing this process with me. And even while I was fasting over the summer at different times last year, the Lord used that to help bring me out of all of my, bring me out of kind of the last stages of my grief from walking through a divorce. And so it launched me into a new season there. And then I also felt the Lord put it on my heart to do 40 days of consecration and fasting leading up to my 40th birthday, which will be next month. So as part of that, I just finished doing I really wanted to do an extended water fast, and the Lord gave me grace to do 12 days of just water and minerals. And so I just came off of that about a week ago. And but I'm still in this space of wanting to continue to seek the Lord in prayer and fasting. So I'm continuing that with us right now and just asking the Lord, what that looks like this week. But I can already tell that just that in those 12 days of just doing a water fast, the way I had to lean into the Lord and the way that He carried me, I already am feeling things that have broken off and shifted in my walk with the Lord, things that I've been honestly struggling to get through for years. And just like I feel like a fresh softness in my heart toward the Lord and a fresh space. Even today in church, I could feel it. Like I know the Lord just like baptizing me in fire fresh today. And but I could feel like this place where my faith has been stuck in believing for the Lord to move through me with the miraculous. I could feel today that has shifted, and that was one thing that I had been praying for the Lord to break off that place of unbelief. So I just want to encourage you guys and just say really go at it as we're going through this 10 days of fasting and prayer together. Let's not like hold off. Let's not take light of it. Let's really go all in. And so in the same way that Lou Engle released a grace over us in the meeting last year, I'm just releasing that to you guys as our Kingdom Reign family, that there's a grace on us to fast in this time, and it's really a time to let all distractions just go away. It's like there's this place where you can just, life is more simple because you're not having to think about all the food stuff, and you just can lean in. And let's just really lean in and ask the Lord what's on His heart. Lean into the silence and lean into just the intimacy with Him, like where there doesn't even have to be words sometimes, because you're just being and just being still. And then from that place, you can hear His heart, and we can pray and intercede together. So I just bless you guys and have fun as we journey with the Lord this time.